Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu einer weiteren Episode Danganronpa. Es geht weiter mit dem Klistrail. Well, if you think about it rationally, there's no way it was gonna happen. I haven't done this bit yet. Most of the players probably figured out too. You're the only one who didn't know. Isn't that right, Monomi? Hey, how much longer are you planning to sulk? Let's get along like we always do. Alright, you passed. Friendship is measured by how long you can stand the silence when you're all alone with someone else. So, Monomi and I are the bestest of best friends. Don't say such a stupid thing. I hate you so much right now. Enough. Why do I have to be hated that much? Besides the fact that you snap at me like that, I don't trust you at all. Not even a teensy tiny 1mm bit. How sad. Distrusting your friend is much more shameful than being betrayed by that friend, you know? We aren't even friends in the first place. Then as your older brother, let me say this, you're not even my brother. It's sad to live a life without friendship. That's even sadder than watching a high school rom-com full of guys. Well, there may be some demands for that. I fell for it, I totally took the man bait. Klar, hab lang nicht mehr gespeichert.
There's nothing more for me to say. Anyway, my chest is full of pride right now. Everyone is united against despair. They're totally awesome.
Just in case Monomi macht Plot Twist.
I'm gonna fight too. I will fight the only way I can. I'm gonna show that guy my fearsome retaliation. That's basically it.
So if we're working together, where do we start? With the cause of death missing from the Monokuma file?
Why don't we try removing all our preconceived notions before we discuss this? In the beginning, our discussion advanced by assuming Nagito's death was caused by the spear. It's better to confirm if there are any other possibilities. That's what I think.
Other possibilities? Huh.
If something other than the spear killed Nagito, all I can think of is the knife stabbed into his hand, but...
That was definitely a gruesome wound, but... it wouldn't be the fatal wound, don't you think?
If you think the cuts on his legs and left arm aren't the fatal wounds...
Are we finished already?
I feel like... it's possible that we overlooked something.
Overlooked,
Bring
huh?
up whatever we can think of, one after the other. That might clear some things up.
Exactly! We should cooperate at a time like this.
Fatal wound, that wasn't spear. We don't even know who... if it actually exists, but if it does, we need to find out. Ja, das Gift.
Let us consider a different fatal wound.
It's not the knife in his right hand, right? It's not the other wounds, right?
With all those wounds... maybe he simply bled to death.
There's no way he burned to death.
Was the cause of death something that cannot be seen?
I agree with that. That's it. I totally forgot about that possibility. If the cause of death was something we can't see, then we have to consider poison as a possible method.
Poison? It is true that poison is not something we can see, but why did you bring that up all of a sudden?
I remember, when I went to investigate Nagito's cottage, I discovered something really strange. Inside the refrigerator, I found a bottle of Monokuma's special poison.
Poison?
Additionally, that's a poison made specifically for killing. I see. Now that you mention it, there's no way a toxin like that doesn't relate to the case at all.
If poison was the cause of death, it would not leave an obvious wound on Nagito's body.
However, it's common for blood blotches to appear on a body that's been poisoned.
I see. You sure seem to know a lot about medicine.
What does that mean?
But even if blood blotches appear, if the body was already covered in blood, there's no way we'd notice them easily, right?
Did he wound his body just to camouflage them?
That's also a possibility.
But still, both of Nagito's hands were full. So how would he drink poison?
His left hand was tied up and gripping the spear, and his right hand had a knife stuck in it.
If it was a slow-acting poison, it is possible he consumed it in advance.
No, the warning label on the bottle explicitly states the effect is instant.
Then it's impossible. Both his hands were full just before he died.
And this is when the hardtail appears.
You're totally overvaluing that tail.
His mouth was covered with duct tape. If he wanted to drink poison, how'd he get it past his lips?
If there's no way he could have drank the poison...
In diesem Aluminium-Ding.
Just kidding. It's not like we're out of possibilities yet.
Are there any left?
Oh no. No matter how you slice it, he was totally killed by that spear.
Since we've already ruled out so many possibilities, it might be easier to think about what really killed him. Operation Elimination Method. The hint should be written on the poison's warning label. Maybe.
The poison, the way the poison entered Nagito's body, the answer is written on the warning label. I should think carefully and try to remember it. So, what state was the poison in when affecting Nagito? What? Guess? War das irgendwie... Stand das da? Dass es zu Gas wird? Und irgendwie, ja, also dass der... Hat das eingefroren? Oder... Wenn es eine Flasche war, muss ja ein Liquid gewesen sein. Also wenn es dabei kalt gewesen... Ui. Und deswegen war es blau. Weil wir wissen, wenn ein Papier blau ist, dann kann das nicht vorher aufmachen. Ja. Trotzdem durch den Mund. Okay, go. Na, da bin ich ja mal auf die Geschichte gespannt. Nur 2 Fragen. Ja, ich finde noch nicht. Ja, ich bin gespannt.
What if instead of drinking the poison, we assume he inhaled it?
Inhaled?
It's written on the poison's warning label.
This inhaler is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please handle with care. Though its velocity is low, this liquid is very dangerous when vaporized.
Dangerous when vaporized. In other words, breathing in the gas is fatal.
Poison gas! Then all he had to do was breathe it in through his nose.
Breathe that poisonous gas inside the warehouse? But if poisonous gas had spread throughout the warehouse, why didn't it kill us?
The reason we didn't breathe it in was when vaporized, though.
I see! The sprinklers in the warehouse. Thanks to those, we didn't inhale that poison gas.
The poison gas disappeared because of the sprinklers? It wasn't the fire?
Genauso funktioniert Gas, Leute.
This was also written on the poison's warning label.
Und lass uns Gedächtnisübungen machen, nicht Logikübungen. In gaseous state, it's heavier than air. It breaks down in minutes and it's susceptible to hydrolysis. So it is possible for you to poison someone to death without any complications.
Of course, hydrolysis.
Ich weiß auch, was das heißt.
Bonds that form the poison were broken down by the water from the sprinklers.
Also, the poison is apparently denser than air, so it probably didn't affect us because we were standing.
But Nagito was laying down, so he must have breathed in a whole bunch of it.
If it meets the requirements that well, maybe it's not just a possibility anymore.
Yeah, the true cause of Nagito's death was poisoning. The wounds on his body, the spear in his stomach, it was all to keep us from learning the truth.
So what?
Huh?
We figured out that Nagito died from poison, but so what? In the end, it doesn't change the fact that he committed suicide, right?
Hä?
Then enough already.
Okay, wie soll der das aber eingeatmet haben?
Nagito inhaled the poison he prepared and died. Yeah, that still sounds like a suicide.
Well, with this, we have a clearer picture. We've also determined the true cause of death. All right. All the mysteries should be solved now. We should get on with the voting time, right?
Well, but
What? There's still more?
I mean, not all the mysteries have been solved yet. In the end, Nagito's motive is still unclear. Did he commit suicide just so he could kill every last one of us? Is that really his motive? Is that really okay?
Hey, what happened? There's no reason to wonder about that stuff anymore, you know.
Nagito's motive, Nagito's malice. Is this really okay? Can we really finish this here? No, that
There
can't
might
be.
have been an accomplice.
Huh?
Chiaki, what did you just say?
If Nagito committed suicide by inhaling poison that he brought, then why wasn't there anything that looked like poison at the crime scene?
Anything that looked like poison?
If Nagito brought poison to the warehouse, it's strange that we couldn't find it there.
If Nagito really brought poison to the warehouse, then the thing that would have been left behind is the container. Yeah.
are you talking about the container the poison was kept in?
Okay, also wir ignorieren einfach komplett.
Yeah. If Nagito brought it, it's strange we couldn't find that container anywhere, right?
You can't carry around poison without putting it in a container?
Yeah, that was written on the warning label.
The container probably melted in the fire.
It's probably plastic or glass, right? There's no way it'd completely incinerate. Even the plastic fragments of the fire grenades we used to put out the fire didn't completely burn up, you know?
Then, does that mean someone got rid of the container?
So that's why you mentioned an accomplice.
That is impossible. I mean, an accomplice? It is just too...
Like, does that really matter all that much? I mean, even if he had an accomplice, it doesn't change the fact that Nagito still committed suicide.
You're right. Someone might have accidentally took it away from the crime scene.
Ah, you're right. You're totally right. That's totally it.
Right? Isn't it okay to close this case yet? I'm not in the mood for unexpected twists.
I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to hurt anyone by hurting someone else. Everyone's tired of doubting everyone else. I also feel that way. That's why I want just rule this as Nagito's suicide. To do that, nobody here has to get hurt. But
It's no good.
Huh?
I feel like Nagito is seeing through us. By calling this Nagito's suicide, we're trying to take the easy way out so we don't hurt anyone else. But if Nagito was here right now, he'd probably be sneering at us. He'd probably say something like, "So that's the extent of your hopes."
So Nagito's ghost is whispering to you, huh? The power of friendship bursts beyond death, huh? A fiery outcome like this is right out of a teen manga. Still, that's pretty messed up.
You just be quiet.
I get what you're saying, but in the end, the reason he died is still the same as before, right? Even if we solve this mystery, the conclusion won't change at all.
I mean, it'd be a suicide regardless.
Even if there really was an accomplice, is there any reason we should take the time to figure out who it is? Like Fuyuhiko said earlier, It is possible that somebody accidentally removed the poison from the crime scene.
But I just can't imagine ending this by turning our backs on the truth.
It's fine, okay? There are some things we're better off not knowing, and we probably just didn't notice it. Like maybe the container was hiding with the fire grenade fragments.
What is this feeling just now? Even though it was a brief, it was like a strong flash of light running through the back of my head. Maybe what I just said now might be a new clue. From there I might be able to reach the answer. The way Nagito brought the poison, which means the thing he used as a container was... Fire Grenade. Will man damit sagen? Das behalte ich mal. Das G. Ups. Ja, es bringt nichts, Sachen aufzubewahren. Ja, sehr fair. Granaten. Gib mir ein I. I. Rasch I. Ja, danke, zerstör mein I direkt. Ah, da sind sie.
I see. I got it.
Huh?
The fire grenades! Nagito put the poison inside one of the fire grenade canisters and transported it to the warehouse.
He used one of the fire grenade canisters?
Yeah, the container with the poison in it wasn't secretly taken away by someone. Instead, it was in a container that didn't need to be taken away in the first place. As long as he put the poison in the same container he brought to the warehouse, it can be hidden with the other fire grenades we used, so there's no need to dispose of the container later.
Bastard. He totally knew we were gonna throw those fire grenades.
Which means, did Nagito exchange the contents of a fire grenade?
Yeah, that has to be it.
When I first discovered those fire grenades, I tried to study them a little bit, but...
Oh. Dadurch, dass sie das geworfen haben, haben sie ihn umgebracht.
The canister was completely sealed shut by a layer of aluminum underneath the lid.
You just have to peel off that seal and swap the insides, right?
That is true, but there was no sign he was even at the break room.
Hold on. Did you say aluminum?
Hajime. Could it be?
If so, then there's no mistake. Nagito definitely swapped the contents of one of the fire grenades.
Seriously? That's impossible! Miss Sonia just said so right now!
Sonia's words are proof that the poison was swapped with the contents of a fire grenade.
Huh?
Sonia's words contain a clue that the contents of a fire grenade was wrapped with the poison. Das jetzt?
I can prove it with this. Take a look. We found this under Nagito's bed when we were investigating his cottage.
Huh? That's just a piece of trash.
No, that is not just a piece of trash. The seal I saw on that fire grenade matched this. It is the same aluminum.
You found the aluminum seal under Nagito's bed?
There's more. That's not the only thing we found in Nagito's room. We also found a gas mask and gloves under his bed, too.
Did he use those when he put the poison inside the fire grenade?
It's a dangerous poison after all. He took extreme caution when swapping it.
So what's the issue? Nagito put the poison in the grenade canister, brought it with him, breathed it in and died, right? So in the end, he still fucking committed suicide! Enough already!
You're right. If the canister wasn't thrown away, then it just means that there wasn't an accomplice after all.
See? I told you. The conclusion is still the same. Nagito committed suicide.
Nein, wir haben ihn alle umgebracht.
I admit that there wasn't an accomplice. That was just my misunderstanding.
You're right.
In actuality, the truth is even more horrifying.
What did you say?
Hey, what are you planning to say now?
What the hell? Do you still want to keep going?
Is this not settled? There is no denying that Nagito's death was a suicide.
No, it's not.
Jackie?
I'm sorry, but I just realized it.
Oof.
Realized what?
We know Nagito used the grenade canister to store the poison, so when was it deployed in the warehouse? When did Nagito breathe in the
Es
poison?
geworfen
When
haben.
I thought along those lines, that's when I realized it.
The horrifying truth?
It probably happened at the same time.
The moment the fire grenades were brought and the moment I could breath poison were the same.
I see!
Are you saying it was when we all threw the fire grenades?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, boys.
When we all threw the grenades to put out the fire in the warehouse, the poison was deployed, and it converted to poison gas and killed Nagito.
If that is true, then the person who brought the poison and spread it...
One of us.
What the heck?
One of us threw the poison grenade that killed Nagito?
Hold on a sec. Then Nagito was...
It would mean he didn't kill himself.
You said so yourself! You said Nagito committed suicide!
Then who killed Nagito?
You mean, who's the actual killer, right?
Do you know?
Who prepared the poison fire grenade that killed Nagito?
Huh? The person who prepared the poison.
I see!
It was Nagito, obviously. We just discussed this a few minutes ago.
Then who set the warehouse fire that caused one of us to throw the poison grenade?
I see!
That was also Nagito.
Hey, how many times are you gonna ask the same damn question?
The next question will be my last. Considering all the facts up till now, why did Nagito set the warehouse on fire?
The reason I get this is
I see!
Don't tell me. He set the warehouse on fire just so we'd have to throw the fire grenades?
He set the fire just so we'd put it out? Why'd he do that?
It was a trap.
A trap?
Preparing the poison. Creating a reason for us to throw the poison. It was all a setup by Nagito. It was all a trap to make one of us throw the poison grenade.
Seriously, I'm asking you who threw it.
I don't know. The person who threw it probably didn't know either.
Huh? Could it be... Was that Nagito's trap?
This wasn't an intentional murder. This was a murder that Nagito forced someone to do. And for that reason, he put the fire grenade that he filled with poison with the other grenades. Setting up a murder nobody can solve. That was Nagito's true goal.
What? What the hell?
Nagito did not commit murder. Instead, he manipulated someone else into killing him?
To do that, he set a trap to force someone to kill him. The poison grenade and the fire were traps. That's why the curtain was the fire's origin point. All the fire grenades we threw at the curtain shattered once they fell to the floor. Because of that, Nagito, who was laying face up on the floor, was able to breathe in the dense poison, and then...
Hold on! If that's true, you can't say the poison was the cause of death. It might be the poison's fault he let go of the spear, but the actual cause of death could be
Ja, ich dachte
either one.
instant
Even
poison
so,
death.
the poison is what caused him to let go of the spear.
That's right! Nagito's killer is the one who made him breathe the poison!
Are you fucking serious?
That was his trap all along. Even the wounds all over his body. It was all to mess with the evidence for what actually happened. His true goal was creating a murder that nobody can solve. He wanted to prove to us there are mysteries that just can't be solved with educated guesses.
He probably expected that his fake suicide would be found out. After all, a mystery that can be solved is destined to be solved in the end. However, he also prepared a mystery that couldn't be solved. As you solve mysteries and bolster your hope, a huge mystery comes along and slaps you in your faces. For those of you who believe there are no unsolvable mysteries, that is when you finally taste despair. Meaning, he used all of the prior class trial verdicts to prepare this trick. Not all mysteries can be solved. Such a devious trick he played on you, as expected of Nagito.
That's totally messed up. That's so fucked up.
It is my fault. Because I told you all about the fire grenades. I am so sorry. Please vote me as the killer.
That's not the fucking issue here.
It's not Miss Sonia's fault. This is all Nagito's doing.
But what should we do? How can we even figure out who the killer is?
It's impossible.
Impossible?
Nagito wanted to create a scenario where we couldn't make a decision. That's why we're at an impasse.
However, Monokuma also does not know who the killer is, right?
That's right. There's no way he'd be able to figure that out with just his surveillance cameras. Monokuma doesn't know. His trial doesn't count. Isn't that right?
You know, I don't actually need stuff like cheap-ass surveillance cameras or whatever. I know perfectly well what's happening on this island at all times. I know you used the bathroom 3 times yesterday, Sonia. And one of those visits seemed to take a while.
Please stop! I will never become queen!
How can you? I'm so...
So, of course this trial still counts. Do your very best to guess who the killer is.
Yes, he says. How the hell are we supposed to do that?
Is giving up all we can do?
No, it's too early to give up.
Is there any way to figure out who the killer is?
Even though it's just a hunch, it's possible that it's probably... There's one way, I think.
Really?
Hey, is it alright if we look at Nagito's crime one more time from the beginning? I want to make sure my hunch is correct. Hajime, please.
Damn, Nagito! Okay, that's right. Doesn't mean the trial is over yet. Even though I don't know who the killer Nagito, it should be clear what kind of trap he set. Then I have to do it. Even if it leads to despair.
Let's do this.
Ja, okay. Ja, man kann auch so das skippen, lol, nice. Ja. So, wir haben das hier geworfen, das heißt, das wird ignoriert. Das Feuer hat er hier hingestellt? Okay. Könnte auch da sein, ne? Nice. So, das sind alles die Stellen. Das heißt hier, zack, ups, okay. Okay, das ignorieren wir. Wie soll er das weggeworfen haben? Ja, das will ich mal sehen. Okay. So, war das schon Last? Nee, ne. Ups. What made the spear fall? Okay. Ah, es gibt auch so Fragen. Nice. Stock 4. Ist immer noch nicht letzter. Nice. What was inside... Ja, okay, das Poison. Okay. Ah, man kann da drüber hoffen für Fragen. What place inside the break room? Kager. I get to drop the knife with something. Ah, okay, das kommt noch. Also kommt hier, what made the spear fall? Okay. Last Stonks, okay. Wahrscheinlich, ne? Wie hat er das weggeschmissen? Hä? Moment. Wait, ja, diese Animation kann nicht stimmen. Diese Animation kann nicht stimmen. Wie? Wenn er es so raussteckt und er haut mit seiner Hand da drauf. Wie will man sicher gehen, dass das Messer nicht wieder rauskommt? Willst du es festhalten? Richtig Pepega. Nice. Okay. Tell him, Nagito.
The person who actually arranged this incident was the victim, Nagito Komaeda. He kept a specific item inside his cottage that he needed for his plan, Monokuma's special poison, which he brought with him from the Octagon. Using the gloves and gas mask that he got from the military base, Nagito swapped the contents of a fire grenade he took from the plushie factory break room with that poison. When he did that, a specific item was left as evidence, the blue aluminum seal on the grenade. With that, Nagito finished making the poisoned fire grenade, took it with him to the factory, and put it back with the rest of the grenades in the break room. The next morning, Nagito appeared before us and declared that he hid a bomb somewhere. While we were looking for the bomb, that's when Nagito headed over to the goods warehouse. In order to set up a fire, Nagito arranged the Monokuma panels in a line going from the door to the curtain and placed an oil lighter in front of it. From there, Nagito set his insane plan in motion. First, he hung the spear that he took from Nezumi Castle from the ceiling girder by its cord.
Wer hat das eigentlich bekommen?
Then he tied his arms and legs at the back of the warehouse with rope. However,
Oh, die Wunde da unten links ist ja mal ein bisschen kleiner, ne, als das, was da rumlag.
in doing so, he made sure that only his right hand was free, while his remaining arm and legs were tied up. As he gripped the tip of the rope hanging over the ceiling girder with his left hand, he lay down face up, just beneath the dangling spear. But this was just the beginning of Nagito's plan. And then, he did something no one could have predicted. First, he covered his mouth with duct tape, and after making sure he was unable to scream, he stabbed himself with the knife multiple times in his left arm and in both of his thighs. Finally, He propped
Und
the
die
knife on the
Animation
plush
hätte ich
and
gerne ein
slammed his
bisschen
right hand onto the
näher
blade.
gesehen.
He didn't just want us to think he was tied up. He also wanted us to think he'd been tortured. Through all this, Nagito never let go of the spear. His plan still
Das
wasn't
geht
over.
doch
In
klar.
fact, it was just about to begin. Meanwhile, we finally arrived at the plushie factory and found Nagito's message. After seeing his message, we instantly made our way to the warehouse, but that was part of Nagito's plan. We opened the door to the warehouse, which inadvertently started the Monokuma panel domino effect. Panels fell one after another until they reached the lighter, tipped it over, and ignited the curtain. Shocked by the sudden fire, we rushed to the factory's break room to obtain some fire-extinguishing grenades. We then aimed for the fire's origin point, which was the curtain, and unloaded the entire supply. It never occurred to us that one of those grenades was the poison grenade that Nagito had prepared. The poison sank to the floor, instantly vaporizing due to the intense heat, and spread everywhere. The poison gas quickly drifted to the curtain at the back of the warehouse, where Nagito was. Also, Monokuma's poison has a unique quality in which it becomes heavier than air when vaporized. That poison gas completely surrounded the area where Nagito lay face up on the floor. There, Nagito inhaled the poison, and if it didn't instantly kill him, he certainly lost consciousness. Which caused him to let go of the rope in his left hand, and the falling spear plunged into his stomach. This is all the information related to Nagito's plan. His true intention was to set one of us up as the killer. At this time, we still don't know who the killer is, because the killer wasn't aware they killed someone. Try as we might, we cannot reach that truth. That was Nagito's trap. In conclusion, the fact that we can't determine the killer's identity. This should be the truth behind Nagito's trap.
How about it, Chiaki? Will that help you figure out who the killer is?
Chiaki?
Just as I thought. It's impossible, isn't it?
You say we just have to vote for someone?
What Hajime said is probably true. That's part of the reason why I thought it was a little strange. Did Nagito really not care who the killer was?
Huh?
He said this to us earlier.
It's going to be fine. I'm pretty sure everything will work out in the end. After all, there's no way Hope can lose. Because he's the ultimate lucky student. Absolute hope that can break through any despair, can never lose in a place like this. Not only that, I believe in you all. I believe the time spent together.
That feeling of belief is at the heart of his trick.
Oh mein Gott. Er kann ja darauf gewettet haben, mit Pure Luck, dass der Traitor das geworfen hat. Also müssen wir herausfinden, wer der Traitor ist.
He believed we'd notice the fire grenades. He believed we'd try to extinguish the flames. And he believed we'd fall into his trap. By believing in us, Nagito was able to put his life-threatening plan into effect.
What do you mean, believe?
And what's wrong with that?
There's one more thing, remember? Something that Nagito believed in from the bottom of his heart. I want you to try to remember what that is.
I see!
Nagito believed in his talent as the ultimate lucky student.
After all the time we spent together, I believe in you guys. And more than anything, I believe in my ultimate luck. So it's definitely going to be alright.
Guess the last thing he could believe in was his own talent.
That's not so strange, really. Most of us here have been relying on the same thing.
But, in his case, it was pretty remarkable, wasn't it? It almost seemed like he had blind faith in it.
You're right. The same thing happened when he cleared the final dead room at the funhouse.
It wasn't life-threatening at all. It was just a little escape game that ended with some Russian roulette. Ja, und jetzt hat er es dann halt mit 5 gemacht statt 1. And he did the same thing the first killing happened near the hotel. He depended on his luck and was able to get cleaning duty just as he wanted. Just trusted my luck. I trusted it would be picked for cleaning duty. It's not just luck, it's my true talent. It's trash, but I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know. I'm left with a red mark. For someone called the ultimate lucky student, you don't seem too very lucky right now. At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky, but I wasn't actually the opposite. I was lucky, that's why I got picked for cleaning duty, just like I wanted.
But his luck doesn't have anything to do with the case this time, right?
9.
I just thought it was strange that it doesn't connect to anything. He factored in his belief in us, but for some reason he didn't factor in his own luck. No, there's no way. I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about.
What did he do?
No, he wasn't just after anybody. He probably had a target. A target he was aiming for all along. A person to set up as the killer.
A target? Who?
The
target's
traitor.
true identity. Even Nagito didn't know it. That's why he relied on being the ultimate lucky student, and incorporated that luck into his plan. As long as he had his luck, he believed the target he was after would pick up the fire grenade.
You mean he left his plan to luck?
He risked his life for that?
He probably risked his life just so his ultimate luck could decide this.
Who is it? Who's the target Nagito was after?
No, I don't even have to ask. I should already know. Yeah, the traitor.
I see! That's it. The traitor. Nagito was after the traitor, huh?
Then he relied on his luck to weed out the traitor?
Nagito didn't know who the traitor was until the very end. All he could do was rely on his own luck.
Then what he said in his video message.
It won't work with just any student handbook. If you want to disarm that bomb, you have to use the traitor student handbook. To be honest, I found out who the traitor was after secretly monitoring everyone's activity, but I was a little annoyed that they never came forward.
So he was just bluffing.
That's probably true. By that point, his plan should have already been in motion.
Then it's just as Nagito said at the beginning, his purpose was to weed out the traitor. If we would just believed in what Nagito said, we would have reached the answer much quicker. The reason this took so damn long, was it really because we didn't believe in him?
If he just wanted to out the traitor, he didn't have to go this far and make that person the killer. Damn it! We're all in a huge bind because of that!
It means he wants us to beat the traitor.
By finding out who the traitor is, our hopes will shine even brighter by overcoming that despair. That's something he'd say.
Mon ami, it looks like you've got something you want to say. But you better just keep your mouth shut.
And that concludes my argument. Nagito's plan was to make the traitor kill him. What are you gonna do? Are you guys gonna believe me?
He relied on his luck to aim for a target, but he didn't even know who he was aiming for. Sounds way too unbelievable to have actually happened,
The only
but
thing we can do is believe.
If we don't, then we'd just be relying on our luck when we cast our votes.
But even if we do believe, what should we do? I mean, if we don't know who the target is, there's no way we can even vote.
You are absolutely right. It is hard to think the traitor would reveal themselves now.
If, by chance, the traitor revealed themselves during that bomb scare, what would have happened? Would it have stopped Nagito from acting so reckless?
Huh?
But they couldn't help it. Even if they wanted to reveal themselves, they couldn't do it because they weren't created to do that.
Chiaki?
What's wrong, Chiaki? Get a hold of yours.
That's why I want you guys to guess.
You want us to guess?
Yeah, I want you to guess.
What? What does that mean?
Who do you think it is, Hajime? Who do you think the Future Foundation sent to infiltrate your group as the traitor?
Why?
A traitor who's not allowed to think that they're different from everyone else.
Why?
A traitor who can only interact with everyone as a traitor.
Why?
Because that's the nature of their existence. They can only exist as a traitor.
Seriously, why?
Who do you think is the traitor? Hajime, Please.
Ich selber. Oh, lol. Doch nicht. Oh nein. Ist es echt Chiaki? Was ein Twist. Moment, was hat sie gesagt? Oh, ich kann nicht pausieren. Pock. Oder ist es echt? Oh nein.
It's... you? Chiaki, you're the traitor?
Please! Hold on!
Aw, you totally guessed right. Just as expected. Yep, you're correct. I'm the traitor. The agent sent by the Future Foundation to hide among you all is me.
This is nonsense. Why? Why does this make sense?
Chiaki, are you being serious right now?
Chiaki is the traitor? That is a lie, right? Surely you must be joking.
I'm sorry. It's the truth.
Well, was das Seil?
Hey, what are you saying sorry for?
What does this mean? You... Up till now...
Ich wusste es
You've
nicht.
been tricking us?
What? We were not tricked! After all, we have been working together all this time. We have been helping each other all this time. Chiaki, being a traitor, being a member of that horrifying Future Foundation, that is obviously a lie.
Please, wait! The Future Foundation isn't what you think it is!
Shut the fuck up! We're talking to Chiaki!
No, I have nothing more to say.
Why?
Because we already know the killer's true identity. So the only thing left to do is vote.
Hold on! We're not satisfied yet!
If you say you are the traitor, please provide an explanation that will help us understand. We cannot vote until we are satisfied. That is what you said earlier, Chiaki.
Hey, if you're really the traitor, why'd you wait till now to reveal yourself?
Weil sie es nicht wusste.
Weird, isn't it? Waiting until right now to out yourself.
It's definitely strange, right? Or rather, why was I able to do that?
Sie hat sich erinnert.
Maybe... I wanted to protect everyone, no matter the cost.
Sie erinnert sich.
Hey Hajime, can you do me a small favor?
Favor? Me?
I want you to prove to them that I'm the traitor.
What? What are you saying? Why do I have to do that?
Hajime, tell them.
I want to explain everything to you guys, but... as I expected, that's rather difficult. That's why... the only thing I can do is plead with you. I want you to do it. I believe you can prove it.
Whether I can prove it or not, that's not the Don't you understand? You may as well be asking me to kill you. There's no way I can do that.
I'm very sorry, but this is the only way. So please...
Looks like we gotta do what we can. It's not like I believe she's the traitor. There's just no way we can ignore this without confirming it.
If she was just disguised or something, this would have been a heck of a lot easier for us to understand, but...
She's not disguised at all, 'cause Chiaki isn't the traitor.
Monami?
Too bad. I'm not part of the same group as that girl. I don't know anything about that girl at all.
Hey, are you trying to cover for her like that? You suck!
I've always been alone. I have no friends. Anywhere. That's why I have no relation to Chiaki whatsoever.
Hajime, you're going to listen to my request, right?
Hä?
Chiaki isn't my friend. I hate Chiaki so much.
Money and Jackie's relationship, proving it here. It's the only way.
Hajime, you stupid face! Let's all get along. I won't let you. Let's all get along. Burst open and mix!
Sag nicht, das ist der Vater, Pock.
I can't lose! Hajime, you stupid face! I won't let you! Burst open and mix! I'll lower your grades! Disappear! Hajime, you stupid face! Let's all get along! I'll lower your grades! Hajime, you stupid face! Let's all get along! Jockey and I aren't best friends!
Monomi's notebook.
This is the end! When we investigated Nagito's cottage, I discovered a notebook with the new Sami logo on it. That's your notebook, right? The one Nagito stole from you.
I don't know. Don't tell me. Is that where the traitor's true identity is written?
That's right! Since I knew something like this would happen, I made sure to bring it here today.
So sudden?
Give me that notebook.
Was able to talk with him for the first time when Monokuma showed up and things turned bad. But curious, the leader, other things happened today, so everyone is tired.
What is this? Is this Monami's diary?
Is the traitor's identity written in here?
Nagito was probably looking for that too. So that might be why he stole the notebook. But you wouldn't know who the traitor is just by reading this notebook. Of course, Nagito wouldn't know either. However, it's different for me.
You know?
It took me this long. I finally understand.
No, the truth is I might have already known at the moment I found this notebook. It's just I wanted to turn my eyes from the truth it contained, but now I clearly know I can't.
First of all, this isn't Monami's diary. Apparently she can't write.
Then the one who wrote this is...
Someone connected to Monami. Meaning, it's not a mistake to think that the traitor wrote it.
If so, is this like a report that the traitor was sending to Monami?
Is it evidence that they were observing our actions and reporting to Monami?
But how would you know who the traitor is from that?
Because there's an entry written in here that only me and one other person would know.
Topic we discussed. Okay, nee. Scheiße. Hä? Hä? Was stand da drin, was... Dass Hajime da reingehen wollte.
There was a specific entry.
We've been in the future house for 3 days. Everyone's hanging on an edge. Hajime tried to go into the final dead room today. He's probably panicking because no one believed him.
There it is. It's true. I tried to go inside the final dead room, but the only one who knew that.
If I win the life-threatening game here, I will be able to go to that room. Yeah, okay.
That's right. The only person who knew that is Chiaki. That's why Chiaki is the only person who could have possibly written about this.
There must be some mistake. I mean, if Chiaki is the traitor, what was all that time we spent with her? Was that all a lie too?
Miss Sonia.
Chiaki is... She is being controlled by Monokuma. That is why we should help her.
I'm not satisfied either. I mean, if you were the traitor, there's no way you do something so stupid when we found the bomb.
Is it really stupid to be fighting over something like this? And so, with an annoyed expression on her face, Chiaki walked over to the bomb without saying a word, took a handbook out of her pocket, and without hesitating, swiped the card reader. Looks like it was wrong.
Now that you mention it, Chiaki immediately went to the card reader with her handbook.
She tested it out right away after being told it would only react to the traitor's handbook.
That doesn't make any sense. A traitor would be more cautious than that.
Chiaki probably knew the bomb was a fake. That's why she also knew Nagito's trap was a bluff.
She knew? That is a mistake! That must be a mistake! Why are you saying such things? Do you really want Chiaki to be the traitor?
Of course not.
I will not believe it! I refuse to believe Chiaki is a traitor. There is just no way.
I don't totally believe it either. I don't want to believe it, but...
Then nobody will be saved.
Chiaki is not the traitor.
When we were trying to turn off the bomb, didn't Chiaki use the card reader right away?
If she's a traitor, she would have been more cautious.
There's no way Chiaki would have known if that bomb was fake or not.
Doch.
The only person who knew it was a fake was me, when I tried to detonate it.
Monokuma wusste es auch. Hä? Monokuma wusste es doch auch.
Chiaki is not the traitor.
When we were trying to turn... Didn't Chiaki use the...
If she's a traitor, she would have been more...
There's no way Chiaki would have known if that bomb was fake or not. The only person who knew it was a fake was me, when I tried to detonate it.
Unless you know a whole lot about bombs, there's no way you know if it's fake just by looking at it.
Chiaki is not the traitor.
When we were trying to turn off the bomb, didn't Chiaki use the card reader right away?
Ja.
If she's a traitor, she would have been more cautious.
There's no way Chiaki would have known if that bomb was fake or not. The only person who knew it was a fake was me, when I tried to detonate it.
Nein, Monomi.
That's not it.
Und Monomi hat's Chiaki gesagt. Oh boy.
That's not it. Sonya shouldn't have been the only one who knew it was a fake.
Es war Monomi auch. Pock.
Monami was also there when you found out the bomb at the military base wasn't real. You said so yourself.
Is that true, Miss Sonia?
Chiaki heard about it from Monami. That's why she knew the bomb was a fake.
Since I've been found out, I'll just confess. The reason I couldn't tell anyone I knew the bomb was a fake was because if I had said that, I would have had to explain how I heard about it from Monami.
I did not want to hear that. Enough already. Please do not say another word. I do not want this anymore. I am so very tired of doubting people.
Sonya.
And just because she knew the bomb was a fake does not mean we should decide she is the traitor!
Oh boy, die mache ich jetzt fertig.
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake. Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake. Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake. Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too.
Ist das Rätsel?
After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
Knowing it was a fake isn't the problem. What matters is who told her. What matters is that she heard about it from Monami.
There was someone other than me and Monami. Who knew that bomb was fake? That someone is Monokuma! Monokuma said so earlier, correct? He knows everything about this island. Monokuma probably told Chiaki that it was fake beforehand.
Nice. Best Argument.
You're right. Monokuma probably knew the bomb was a fake. But Monokuma shouldn't have told anyone either.
Then where did Nagito obtain the bomb he used? I wonder. If I'm going to give you guys a hint, then you should know it wasn't from the military base. To tell you the truth, the bombs, they are all fakes. I know that already, you should have said so earlier. Well, I thought if I kept quiet, it would foreshadow that the killing was gonna happen. That's why I'm just now telling you for the first time.
That... Monokuma may have just been lying.
No, he won't lie at times like this. You already know that.
Hajime, are you going to believe Monokuma over Chiaki?
That's not it.
It's just, even if Chiaki is the traitor, is it really okay to vote for her? That basically just means we have to believe in Nagito's luck, right?
That's not it.
Are you telling us to trust his luck? Are you telling us to entrust our lives to that bastard?
There's no way I can believe in Nagito.
I'm telling you that's not it. We shouldn't believe in Monokuma or Nagito. We have to believe in Chiaki.
Huh?
It doesn't matter who the traitor is. Even if Chiaki is the traitor, that's not the Chiaki I know. I believe in the Chiaki who's been with us this whole time. That Chiaki is saying she wants to protect us with her life. So the only thing we can do is believe her. If we don't, nobody's going to be saved.
Damn it.
Hey, can you listen to me a little? There's nothing to be sad about, you know? 'Cause this is different from what happened before. Unlike before, you guys don't have to stay alive by doubting someone. You guys can stay alive by believing in me.
Are you telling us to believe in you and sacrifice you? That is just too cruel.
I'm sorry.
Chiaki!
Monami, I'm sorry too. You're probably gonna get scolded by a lot of different people for this, but still, I want to protect everyone by any means. And I'm happy that I'm able to do that.
It's not up to me to decide whether that's right or wrong. However, I believe it's truly amazing that you were able to think like that. We could even call this a miracle.
Hey, what have you two been talking about? Everyone's jaws are dropping, you know?
I know. It's voting time, right?
Hey, Chiaki.
You don't have to worry. Believe in me, and cast your vote.
Damn it!
Why did it end up like this?
Waifu Execution Review. Aber vermutlich wird das irgendwie so Aka, Chihiro, Hentai, Logic, komplett zerstört oder so, keine Ahnung. It's not fair. I feel the same as everyone else. There's no way I can agree to this. Emptiness, loneliness, sadness. But most of all, I'm ashamed of my weakness. But even so, I have to move forward. If we believe in the person who's urging us forward, then we have to start walking and believe with as much hope as possible what lies ahead. Oh boy, is he's select someone.
Even so.
Oh no. Anderes Ende. Also hätte ich jetzt ein anderes Ende haben können. Oh man, meinte die mit Believe in Me, dass wir sie nicht executen sollen? Oh nein, es ist Kyuko all over again. Man, I'm pooped. Let's go ahead and announce the results. The traitor from the Future Foundation in Nagito Komeda's killer is Chiaki Nanami.
Damn it.
Are you serious? That was correct? The fact that Chiaki was a traitor, the fact that Nagito's crime depended entirely on his luck. Everything was true.
Damn it.
Plus, that means that Bastard managed to pull it off. Chiaki, wenn du das jetzt echt gemacht hast, ja? Also, du hast den Vorschlag gemacht, weiterzumachen.
Congratulations, everyone.
Damn it.
Stupid, we're not celebrating at all. Chiaki, let me ask you one more time. Are you really part of the Future Foundation? An agent of the organization that brought us to this island? Is that really your true identity?
I'm sorry I didn't tell you guys.
What?
That is...
I cannot believe it, even though I don't want to believe it. There's no choice but to believe, right?
I'm sorry.
It wouldn't have been better if I could have said it sooner, but I couldn't say it no matter what. I can't betray the Future Foundation. Can't betray?
Well?
Even if you want to file, you can, right? Even if you want to swim where you please, you can't, right? It's the same for me. Due to the nature of my existence, I will never be able to betray the Future Foundation. What the heck? But in the end, you did something similar. What you did is no different than sharing your secret yourself. You're right.
Why?
Now's not the time to be laughing.
Well?
But strangely enough, I don't have any regrets. In fact, I'm somewhat happy. I was able to think I wanted to protect everyone. That's why I feel proud of my actions. You're still saying things I don't get, but if we ask you anything, you're just not gonna answer, right? Like, if we ask you why you were in the Future Foundation and stuff.
I'm sorry.
That is...
Even if you were a traitor, you never betrayed us. Chiaki, you always be our friend, even now. We don't blame you for this. That's why you don't need to apologize.
Yeah.
So the traitor was revealed and Chiaki lost. In the end, it went according to Nagito's plan, huh? About that. Was that really Nagito's goal? Is it really okay to say he was trying to find the killer and eliminate them? If so, isn't it strange? Strange? I mean, we nearly lost, right? And if Chiaki hadn't said anything, we definitely would have lost. You raised a good point, that's exactly it. Even though Nagito said he would weed out the traitor, he never said he would kill the traitor, huh?
Yes, indeed.
Congratulations, you successfully stopped Nagito's plan. I mean, Nagito's plan was to reveal the traitor and kill everyone besides the traitor. Kill everyone else besides the traitor? That was Nagito's goal. Why would he do something like that? Of all the... to form a plan that only the traitor would survive? Is that bastard really that twisted?
Nope.
It's okay. Okay, what?
Well?
I mean, it's not just Nagito's fault. If the circumstances had been different, he probably would have taken things so far.
Chiaki.
You think so? I wonder where you got your personality from. Maybe our dad and our big brother, don't you think?
Hey.
You don't go talking about your family all of a sudden. That's totally ripping off Teru.
I can't lose.
Then I cannot lose to Chiaki, just like Chiaki and everyone else. Even if I know it's a fight, I cannot win. I must try to retaliate. Retaliate?
I will no longer let you do as you please.
Stupid! Stop! What are you doing?
As they say, we shall die together.
Self-destructed? What's going on? Monokuma like, die.
No.
I'm not dead. A new fucking one came out. That surprised me. If only I didn't have a spare, I would have died.
I can't lose.
Not yet, I'm not done yet.
That's...
If I don't beat you, nobody can live in peace.
Stop it, I say! I'm sorry, I lose! Forgive me!
Hey.
Not yet. Stop it, if you don't stop right now, it's all going to be destroyed. Of course, I'm doing it so you all be destroyed. I will be the one to protect my students. I will protect them with my life. One of you. Now then, how many of you are still there? You might as well come out all at once. How many? Not that much. Just around 10 to the power of 16. What did you say?
What?
1 million? 1, 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, 1 million, 1 billion, 1 trillion, 1 quadrillion, jump ahead, and then 10 to the power 16. That's, yeah. After all this, you're still joking around. You should have quite the daring spirit. Except I'm not joking. What do you even say anymore? Didn't you see that scene? While you're doing this, my clones are continuously and endlessly created in the Monokuma manufacturing facility.
That's wrong.
Those were just stuffed animals. That's right. I checked them with my own hands. They're just plushies.
Damn it!
You're just bluffing, Monomi. Finish him off.
Hey,
Even it's just a plushie, as long as you give it Monokuma's personality, it becomes a fully developed Monokuma. What did you say? There's no way that's possible. That's not even magic. Could it be? Have you already obtained that much power? Hold on, if you bring up magic so suddenly we are gonna be so confused. Unless you mean magic in a technological sense, we won't understand this at all. Was ist, wenn der Vater hier das alles programmiert und das ist so ein Hacker oder sowas? What's going on? Don't tell me they're not gonna call this magic or something. Well, I don't care how you interpret it.
even if Monomi risks her life or does whatever, it doesn't matter to my army of 10 to the power of 60 strong! There's no value in that life you're risking. So how about this? This overwhelming despair! Does it make you dizzy from excitement? What's this?
And how many Monomis are left to challenge my army of 10 to the power of 16? You don't have to say anything, I know. Let's see. You just have 10 more left, right? I'm the conqueror of the new world. I won't give up, even though I have no chance of winning.
Okay, Monomi. Well,
It's not about giving up, you know.
let's believe in them,
Let's believe in everyone and leave the rest to them. But
right?
Damn it.
what the hell is going on? I don't know for certain, but the only thing I can say is
Listen.
Monokuma is an enemy of the Future Foundation.
Like,
Does that mean there's another organization that's our enemy besides the Future Foundation?
this is bad.
We're in this situation because we're caught up in a dispute between these two organizations? Okay, that's it. Just let me leave that talk for later. Because the punishment time's gonna start. Hold on, just a little more time. To wait or not to wait, that is a question, but which will cause more despair? That's the real question. If you think about it, you would know, right? There's no way I would wait, but I haven't.
Sorry.
Hajime! Regardless, there's nothing else I can do. I'm not allowed to say anything more than I already have. Nothing that I...
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment! Special bleeding service!
Ah, for Monomi too.
Huh?
Why even Monomi? It's just a 2-for-1 special. I could have killed that thing anytime I wanted since she's not a student. And also, I don't need anybody that will defy me anymore. Ah, also, I remember now.
Sorry.
I'm an only child.
That is...
What is that? It's okay. Even if I'm here, it would just a burden anyway. And not just that. I've decided to believe in everyone.
Guys,
I'm sorry.
sorry about so
Okay.
many things. I'm sorry for lying to you. I'm sorry. I couldn't protect you to the very end.
Just one last time, let me say something that makes me sound like a teacher. There's no need to be a hero. You don't have to force yourself just to make people acknowledge you. When you do that, you end up blaming yourself, blaming other people, and feeling jealous of everyone. But still, it doesn't
Holy shit, ich
have
hab
to
das
be
Vieh
like that.
vergessen.
Even if people don't acknowledge you, you just have to
Dieses
be
Pet, was
someone
man
that
hat.
you can be proud of. Cause you yourself are your
Was hat die
biggest
gesagt?
supporter. If you can learn to love yourself, that
Nee,
love
lass mal
will
stecken.
continue to support you for the rest of your life.
Ah.
Love.
Können wir die jetzt mal exekuten?
Bye, everyone.
Oh no.
It's okay. A shining future will always be waiting for you. It's true. It's absolutely true. 'Cause I know.
Bye-bye. Please don't forget about your teacher.
Oh.
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Oh nö. What a way to go. Even until the very end, I couldn't look away from Chiaki's final moments. Without realizing it, I had fallen to my knees. A feeling of powerlessness spread throughout my body. It's over. It just had the end. Before I could ask what I needed to ask, before I could say what I needed to say, Chiaki vanished before my eyes. And I couldn't even tell her thank you. If I said that, would she have been conformed a little? As she was executed as the traitor, would she have been comforted a little? I don't know. My chest just hurts.
I don't believe it!
That was such a big surprise. As for Chiaki, she regularly took on the role of appointment during the class trials, as did Nagito too. And not only was she the traitor, she was Nagito's killer too. Oh well, don't worry about it. There won't be any more situations where you'll need to rely on them. Does that mean, now that the annoying rabbit is gone as well, all of the obstacles that had been keeping us stuck on this island are completely gone? Are you serious? We can really leave this island?
I shall now present.
With this, I shall announce the end of the killing school trip. For you 5, you have survived up until now. I shall give you the right to graduate. Thank you all for your hard work. Are you really okay with that? What do you mean? There's still 2 days left. If you were acting like your usual self, you would be setting things up so another killing happens right away. You're right. Stop it, what are you saying? What if Mr. Monokuma changed his mind? Also, you said you 5, like you were emphasizing that part. Does the number of people matter more than the remaining time? That's why you're saying it's the end already, even though we are still 2 days left, right? It matters that there are 5 people left? Or does the traitor to this? Are you planning to make us a volleyball team? You need 6 people. Don't say quiet, say something. What's your actual purpose? You're our enemy and the enemy of the Future Foundation, so what's your true identity? If the Future Foundation is the world ender, then I will end the new world that the Future Foundation has created. Huh?
No.
Well, you will just have to look forward to the rest after the countdown ends. That timer has almost reached 0. If it reaches 0, everything will end. The Future Foundation's lame plan will be nothing but toilet bubbles.
Hey,
And when that time's come, you will know everything. You will see all of your questions answered in one go. And then you guys will find out for yourself just how messed up this new world is.
Hey.
A new world? Don't go saying new shit all of a sudden.
Yep.
Well, just think of the remaining 2 days until the countdown reaches 0 as a bonus. While you're at it, you should enjoy your life on this tropical island at the fullest. Cause once you leave this island, your hopeless lives back home will be waiting for you. Monokuma's mysterious laughter carried on for what felt like forever. Our questions, our worries, our sadness were simply ignored. The laughter just kept going forever. As for what we did afterwards, honestly, it doesn't matter at all. I returned to my cottage for the time being and fell asleep. Even after I woke up, my will to move my body didn't come back. That's why I didn't look back on everything that happened till now. I didn't think about what was going to happen. I just kept praying that nothing else would happen, and burrowed deep into my sheets as if I were trying to hide. In doing so, I was somehow trying to endure the long day. And then the sun finally set. The day feels abnormally long when you spend it praying that nothing happens, which reminds me I haven't heard Monokuma's announcement. I guess that isn't needed anymore. Is everything really going to end? What is everything anyway? How much? How far? How much is everything? If we leave this island, is everything going to end? There's still so much we don't know about our school memories, the future foundation, Hope Speak Academy, Monokuma's true purpose. Can we really end this and turn our back on all that? And not just that, if we are really leaving, then where are we going? To Hope Speak Academy? That was my last night at Jabberwock Island, at a place where my worries didn't even matter. Everything was about to end. I feel like I had a fun dream somehow. I think I was about my childhood. Because of that, I was able to face the day with a somewhat happier feeling than usual. That's right, it's the last day, according to Monokuma. Suddenly my body shuddered. Right when I opened my eyes, I was gripped by fear that I have never felt before. I feel like I've been abandoned in this world, completely, utterly alone, with nobody left on this island. Katsuichi, Fuyuki, Akane, Sonia, like everyone's gone and I couldn't find them anywhere. I suddenly couldn't believe in anything, like everything in this world was nothing but lies. I rushed out of the cottage desperate to escape that fear. I rushed out of the cottage desperate to escape that fear. I rushed out of the cottage desperate to escape that fear. When I left the cottage, I randomly ran into her.
Hello there.
Good timing. Good timing, what do you mean?
See?
Remember Nagito's video message that we found at the factory? Yeah. When we were dealing with the bomb rockers. What about it?
Well?
Apparently there was more to that message inside that laptop. Huh?
Yep.
We weren't able to see it until a day or so had passed. Apparently it was locked by a timer. Did he set it up so we wouldn't be able to watch it until after the class trial? Why would he do that? Maybe Nagito planned to leave this as a will. Where is it right now? We were just planning to meet at the restaurant and watch it together. Got it, the restaurant. Excuse me, what the fuck? Oh boy. Das war eine lange Folge. Krasser Shit gibt's morgen oder so. Keine Ahnung, übermorgen. Oder übermorgen. Oder am Montag. Wir sehen uns in der nächsten Episode. Ich hatte doch recht. Alles eine Simulation. Pock. Bis denn. Ciao.